iPhone in the bushes. Good evening. Hello, everyone. My name is Miriam Kareem, and I am happy to welcome you to our leadership call today, Sunday, January 26th. The month is almost over. I can't believe it. This month just flew by. But we're going to take a quick trip to the newbie corner because I have something that I want to talk to you all about. So, um, the concept of somebody being at the right place or the right time in their life. Um, I had a person that I had been talking to for like 2 years, well, actually maybe a couple months after I joined. And, she was like, every now and then we would talk about, the business, how she wanted to possibly earn some extra income. And but we'd always miss each other, or sometimes it would even be that I wouldn't hear from her for a while, but I kept in touch. I kept the conversation going. I kept in touch. We would talk about, things. Every now and then she might hop on a Zoom, just to check out things. Well, she actually joined a few days ago. And I was so happy that she did that. But it also brought to my mind the concept of somebody being at the right place in the right time in their life. And she was actually, she actually reached out to me, and she said, okay, I need to tell me a little bit more about this income thing. I really want to get started. I said, are you sure? Because in the past you say you would, and I didn't say that out loud, but that's what I'm thinking. But she said, yeah, I'm ready. So somebody is going to, when they're ready, I would say they're going to be ready. And you don't have to push, you don't have to shove. A lot of times they'll reach out to you. I mean, we've seen so many instances where uh other members have said, look, they show a screenshot and say, look, this person reached out to me. I've been talking to them for a couple of years, a couple of whatever, however long they've been talking to them. And it's so true. When somebody's ready, they're ready. And that's what you want. You want them when they're ready, not when you have to coerce them, not when, well, we don't do that, but not when you feel like you have to convince them. We don't convince. Just tell them the information. When they're ready, they'll do it. It they'll do it. So that being said, I would like to introduce you all to our amazing teacher tonight, Coach Will Zanders. He has surpassed six figures in the network marketing industry, seven figures in the network marketing industry, and he is our amazing instructor tonight. So get your blue pens ready. And Coach Will Zanders, are you ready?
Miriam, I'm here. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Hey, thank you for that kind of introduction. And ladies and gentlemen, y'all got to show Miriam some love in the chat because her newbie corner information, you can, I'm gonna just tell you, you getting straight gems from this young lady on a weekly basis. And just imagine if the young lady who reached back out to Miriam at the right time and right place in her life, and I'm gonna tell y'all tonight, I think at number 6 tonight, where I first learned that quote from one of my old network marketing sponsors back in the day, who I love dearly. Great information guy. Imagine if Miriam had changed companies. Imagine if she would have changed companies and that lady came back and said, "Hey, I want to learn about HBN or go to sign or whatever Miriam was talking to her about." And I go, "Oh no, I'm not there no more. I'm doing this new." Ooh, that would have been an immediate pause across the board. And I don't know if y'all were there a couple of events ago. Miriam won the consistency award for our team and really for the company because of her consistency in doing exactly what she's doing now, which is helping people, impacting lives, and growing herself as a network marketing leader and up and coming coach in this industry. So shout out to Miriam. I'm so glad that happened. It happens like that. It happens like that. All right. So tonight we're going to be talking about 15 of my favorite MLM quotes. You guys always hear from me a lot, and I got stuff to teach y'all, this, that, or a third. But every once in a while, I like to really deviate from that and give you information and wisdom from proven and tested network marketing wisdom from people who have made the millions of dollars. Nobody on this list that I'm going to give you a quote from tonight has made less than probably 30 million. Okay, some of them have made upwards of 100 million and 500 million. So take these quotes for what they were, and it's some good information. Okay, so the first quote is going to be from Eric Worre. And y'all know Eric Worre, he was a really good network marketing leader and probably made 20 to 25 million in his career before he retired to start, doing books and coaching. Okay, and his quote I want to give you tonight, these aren't in any particular order, is going to be: network marketing isn't about convincing, it's about sorting. Okay, network marketing isn't about convincing, it's about sorting. And what does that mean? Miriam, you just told you she wasn't trying to pressure anybody. Be like, okay, not a good fit right now, so be it. It's not about convincing. We're not lawyers in the practical sense. It's about sorting. It's about identifying the right people at the right time in their life and signing up the volunteers. Please never make it more complicated than that. And if you try to spend your time, all right, and I see a lot of newer network marketers make this mistake. I've made it before. You find one or two people, you get them locked in your sites. Oh, this person could be great. If they would just join, they're going to be amazing. And you just spend all that time just on them, on them, just following up with them 27,000 times, on them. All the while, you're missing the vast numbers of people in your network who are popping up at high noon and going back down, high noon and going back down, high noon. You're not even looking for them. It's about sorting and sifting, not convincing. Okay, put a one in the chat if that makes sense. Next quote, and this quote is going to be from Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn needs no introduction. This is the Jim Rohn, bless his soul, great guy. Your income will grow to the extent that you grow as a person. I'm gonna say that again. Your income will grow to the extent that you grow as a person. And listen, personal development is the foundation of long-term success in network marketing. If you're engaging in activities that top tier network marketers do not engage in, whatever those activities are for you, you know what they are for you, it's going to cap your income. Your behavior, the words you speak, you talk about people, how you talk about them, all this type of stuff, it will cap your money. And if y'all haven't figured that out yet, just look at the people who may have joined the company after you, but have made more money than you. And that's only if you don't like the amount of money you're making. If you like the amount of money you at and you enjoying that and you're on the right proper trajectory, ignore that. But if you're in a position where you're like, I've been here a while, I don't know how this person is doing, they got access to the same product, same system, same leadership, same pay plan as you do. A lot of time it's going to be the personal development part. So please do not neglect that. All right, just trust me on that. Don't neglect that. Number 3, this came from Big Al first, probably back in the 70s, and people have said it since so many times that people don't even know where it came from. All right, but because Big Al has trained me personally for so many years, I'm going to explain this statement the way he meant it when he first said it. All right, here's his statement. Number 3, one of my favorite MLM quotes: "The fortune is in the follow-up." The fortune is in the follow-up. Follow-up, in the way that he meant it, okay, is not hounding people for 27 consecutive text messages every single day after you've initially showed them the business. It's really about 80% going to talk to new people, but 20% being consistent, staying with your company, because Big Al back in the 70s was the first person who ever said that he was the first person who ever said you can't make long-term residual income jumping from company to company to company to company. I wasn't even born when he said that statement, but it's still true today. Okay. Follow-up is really about you growing, you becoming consistency, and staying on a person's radar without hounding them. How do you stay on a person's radar? In the age of social media, just make sure y'all are friends. And you just keep living and posting relatable content, inspirational content, and occasionally content about your business. They're going to see it at the right time. Let the Facebook algorithm do the work. Okay, if you don't think that they're seeing your posts, go send them a message like, hey, just checking in, just hope you had a good look, Merry Christmas. Wait till a holiday so it doesn't feel like you're doing something. Hope y'all having a great Memorial Day. Hope you spend some great time with the family if they have a family. When you send someone a Facebook message, you're 80% more likely to pop up on their algorithm with the next thing you post. A lot of y'all didn't know that. If you want to pop up on somebody's timeline, send them a message the next time it's appropriate. And then when you post your post within the next hour, boom, your post is going to pop up on their page, and you'll know if they're on high noon because they'll tell you. They will reach out and tell you. All right. Anthony says, right, he got 4 HBN sales this week from follow up. Yeah, and I can promise you, he wasn't following up like a weirdo stalker. No, I can tell you that. Number 4, okay, and one more point about number 3. When you're following up, you should have another 10, 20 people on your list that you're still actively engaging with. So your follow-up has a air about it of what's the word? Has an air about it of ease and flow. It's not desperate. You don't need this person to sign up to pay your bills. If you ever have energy like that, man, I gotta get this person signed up. I can't pay the bills. You need to go get a part-time job. You need to do Uber, DoorDash, Lyft. You need to go do something to make some extra money. And Sydney just said it. It'll eliminate the commission breath. You won't feel like you gotta have them. All right. We talked about this in Atlanta yesterday. The trick to making money is having some. Okay, to whom much is given, even more, he will be given even more. To he who hath little, even the little he hath will be taken away. That's scripture. All right. Number 4. Number 4 is going to be for Mary Christensen, and number 4 is going to be the speed of the leader is the speed of the team. Okay, Mary Christensen, top earning network marketing. The speed of the leader is the speed of the team. Ladies and gentlemen, as much as you think that sometimes you may think this, that people, top earners like myself and Coach Marcus and others, and you think that, we just be relaxing, just taking our time, because we do have a life that is nice. We've been very fortunate. God has shined on us, and we put a lot of work in. We're always putting work in. Okay, once you hit $1 million in commissions, ladies and gentlemen, once you hit 90,000, I hate to break it to you, you can't just sit and coast your way to 2 million. It'll probably happen, but you want to move fast because you want other people to move fast. And only about 27% of the people at most will even follow your example for any extended period of time. So you do have to hit the ranks. I don't want to hear nothing about, well, Will, I got 50 people this month and some quitting that month. If the computer screen don't say diamond, you're not a diamond. If the back office doesn't say diamond, you're not a diamond. So you're not, you can't edify or talk about that because you're just not. I don't care what the computer gonna say it when you are. Same thing with your commissions. I don't care if, well, man, if I take this and that and the third, if it doesn't say 100K, if it doesn't say X amount of K with HBN, X amount of K would go to Sana, it's just not. It's not. And that can be frustrating for people. But you have to understand, you have to just go do the work and get it done. And when you get it done, when you hit your 5K, be happy, be ecstatic, because you've made more than 10 times more money than most network marketers and 80% network marketers in their career. You got to be really excited about that and take joy and pride in the small victories that you accumulate on the way. I remember my 25K banner with HBN back in the day. I remember it. And I was just as excited about it as I was the million. And it will be just as excited as the 2. And it'll be just as excited as the 100K would go to Sana, which should be any day now. Okay. It's just the point. Okay. Look, Francine said she was excited at 500. Francine, I was excited at you at 500 because when you keep putting forth your own effort, you're going to make it to 1,000. But when you help other people make 500, even if it's just one person, that's going to increase your money more than what you did yourself. It's the strangest thing. And a good rule of thumb is if you made $1,000, get hype. Because if you help 10 people make $1,000, you just made 10,000. The reason why I'm at over $1 million in commissions just with HBN is because I've helped over 10 people make 100 grand. You just have to really help other people get to the same stuff you've done. But Will, you was at 100 grand. Well, I was at 50 first. How did I get to 50? I helped like 10 people make 5 grand. Think about, oh, well, Will, you was at 50. It must have been easy. No, well, I was at 5,000. How did I get there? Okay. I helped 5 people that I personally sponsored make $1,000. Okay. You really got to just understand that element of the way that the business works, but your speed is how fast your team goes. I'm going to go fast. I know our leadership team, Coach Marcus and others, Coach Sonic and others, is going to go fast. They're going to move fast. I mean, we got years of experience. We should be moving fast. If you're relatively new, don't ever get down on yourself because you haven't been in the industry for over a decade like us. That's not you being fair to you. If you're new, you've only been in network marketing a year or 2, or you've only been with the company a year or 2, you're probably at the right pace for you for building the proper foundation of success and growth, period. And you got to celebrate that. So, but the speed of the leader is the speed of the team. But if you're brand new, you might as well go fast. I'd rather you go fast and make a bunch of mistakes and get it over with, because you'll learn so much by making mistakes and recovering from those mistakes. I assure you. Okay. Number 5. This is from Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins is not a network marketing member, by the way, but he's done some really great work for the network marketing industry. With Tony Robbins, with Eric Bohr, he got some great interviews, and he's a huge advocate of the industry. So just understand, big advocate of the industry, has done a lot of great work for the industry. Now that being said, his quote is very, very relevant, and it harkens back to what Miriam just talked about. Talking about not Miriam is number 6. This is number 5. Tony Robbins. If you don't have a dream, you'll work for someone who does, and that is a statement of fact. That is a statement of absolute, concrete, certain fact. If you don't have a dream that you're willing to fight for, dream, fight, victory is how it works. You're going to work for someone who has a dream. You're working at McDonald's. Ray Kroc got a dream for McDonald's and what it does for his family. You working at Walmart? The person who started Sam Walton and his family, they have a dream, a vision for what they want for their family. Until you got your own business, and it's exceptionally smart in network marketing because we get to partner up with an existing business, and they do all of the heavy investing and lifting. We don't have to buy buildings and invest in making products and things like that. We spend baby money compared to what they spent just to get this thing off the ground. But you still have to have your own dream. We're not employees. If we were employees, we would get paid even if we weren't getting no results. You're a business owner for your own marketing arm, that your strategic partnership with the currently existing company, Green Organics. You have to have your dream, and you have to fight for that. If you don't fight for your dream, or you quit on your dream, you will work for someone who does. You won't have a choice. Gotta eat. Okay. Number 6. All right. This is from Dale Calvert. Love Dale. Absolutely. Dale's one of my favorite network marketing guys who had big teams, made big money, retired, became a coach, became a guru. And similar to what Mark Yarnell did, back in network marketing, got murdered, and got right back out because the game has changed in a lot of different ways, but he still provided tons of value to the industry. Here's a quote, number 6 from Dale Calvert. And this really resonates with what Miriam was saying earlier. You're not looking for everyone. You're looking for those who are looking for you. Okay? You want to find those people who resonate with your vision and opportunity. Find the people who feel like you feel about having a financial wall of security around their family that nothing can get through. Okay? That's really what you want. All right? Number 7 is going to come from Don Phelan. Don passed away recently, but one of my favorite mentors I've had to speak with over the years, and he wrote the book, The 45-Second Presentation. Okay, classic network marketing text right there. Number 7 quote from Don Phelan: "Work with the willing, not the needed. Not the needy. Work with the willing, not the needy. Work with the willing, not the needy." And I've heard that retranslated to other ways. One of my multi-million-dollar uplines in another company years ago said, "Work where you're not needed." That's another translation on that. Work where you're not needed. Spend your time working with and mentoring those people who are ready to take action. Don't bother working with the people who need the business. Everybody who doesn't make at least $140,000 net income for their family each year with a job needs the business, because that stuff's expensive, right? And you don't want to have financial stress giving you a heart attack. And you want to have nice things for you and your family because you deserve that. But you're never going to get it working with the people who need it. They gotta want it. Okay? Work with the willing, not the needy. Work where you're not needed, and that's going to really build your business to another level very, very, very quickly. Okay? You can't set fire to a wet log. All right? You got to go pour gas on the fire. You find the people in your organization, your team that are really doing it, really trying to do it, and you support them. Kenya and Charlotte, Derek and Lynette and Isaac, they didn't need me yesterday to put together that amazing meeting in Atlanta, Georgia. They didn't have to, in Roswell, they didn't have to do that. They didn't need me for that. But I immediately took the opportunity to serve if I was requested, they asked me to serve. I'm going to go there and serve because they don't need me. Okay? You work where you're not needed. They're going to be good anyway. But I can help them get there a lot faster. Okay? The people who really need me, I'm not going to call nobody names, but there are people who definitely could need me to be there to help them out. They don't want this. They're not coachable, teachable. They don't want it. They don't want to excel at that level. And a lot of times it's pride. I don't know, but it's not coachability no matter what. Okay? But that's life. Francine said, needy people are greedy. That's why they're needy a lot of times. Okay? Next up, number 8. This is from Randy Gage, who wrote a book called How to Build a Multi-Level Money Machine. It's back on my bookcase, so that's good. The title is better than the book, but it's what it is, okay? But Randy said this. Randy said, success in, and this is quote number 8. Randy said, success in MLM is about duplication, not innovation. It is never going to get more true than that. Ladies and gentlemen, if what you're doing doesn't duplicate 3, 4, 5 levels deep in your organization, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And I hate to keep going back to that. I used the example yesterday. So Kenya and Charlotte and I put together an amazing meeting in Atlanta, and they did just amazing coaching and teaching. I was just happy to be in the room. It was amazing. And anybody who invited a guest there, the guest signed up, I guarantee you. Kenyon and Charlotte and Isaac and Derek and Lynette were they just did such amazing work. Everybody who went would sign up. So all they have to do is something that duplicates. Number 8 was success in MLM is about duplication, not innovation. That's by Randy Gage. And if all they ever did was keep doing that, why? Because that's duplicatable. You got a leader like Kenya who's going to come up and teach and educate, and she's made the money she needs to make and making even more. And Charlotte, who's literally a breath away from 100K, and they're coaching and teaching. Isaac's a diamond, Charlotte's a diamond, everybody's a diamond. It's amazing. Derek's made thousands of dollars and whatnot. Lynette's made thousands of dollars. If all people did was pick up guests and drive them to the meeting, one Saturday a month, that's duplicatable. You don't have to know how to present, close, follow up, or nothing, or start people off right. We did all that there, compensation plan, training, everything in the room. Duplication is easy. I just got to drive people to Roswell. Done. I'll pick people up. We'll go, just drive them to the meeting and let the meeting do the work. Let the system work. And you just bring them home after the fact and they'll probably join. I don't know how else to put it. That's duplicatable though. Everything ain't duplicatable, but something like that is duplicatable. There's a lot of social media text scripts and messaging that a lot of people have success with. That's duplicatable. Okay, but some stuff's not duplicatable. So you have to just understand that if you come to Orlando, okay, it's very, very likely that guests will enroll in the room. It happens every single time. All right. Or you can just wait for leadership to put something together in your area. We'll see. Or you can do it. We'll see. Okay. Number 9. This is crucial. Okay, this is from Richard Bliss Brook. Richard Brook, he wrote a book called The 4-Year Career. Very good network marketing book. Not on my top 10, I don't think, but it's top 25 for sure. And the quote is, people don't join companies, they join people. Okay? And Kenya said 3 people reactivated their account yesterday. They had not only new guests in the room, they had people who was inactive, who just happened to come to the meeting. Ain't nothing else going on. And they reactivated their accounts yesterday. Well done. Okay? People don't join companies, they join people. Okay, they just do. And I can't put that any other way. Be the type of leader, be the type of sponsor that you wish you had. All right. If you wish you had a sponsor who was awesome and never missed an event and never missed a Zoom and got all the information so they can teach it to you and then promote the events and the meetings and the Zooms so that your team can grow faster, be that. Okay, because people don't join companies, they join people. And you want to be the type of person that you wish sponsored you. Okay, did you hope that your sponsor's at 20 BV or 100? Do you hope that your sponsor's active with boat companies and things like that, and really showing you how to make 2 checks for the price of one, and showing you how to do the tax refunds and get money back from your job like we did yesterday? Are you that type of person who's getting information and sharing it with people? You got to really think about that. Okay, what can you say right there? There she said not only that, but 2 people that wasn't going are now going to Orlando. Yeah, all you had to do yesterday was be in the room and invite your people in the room. And I can tell you, it was well worth it. Like, it was amazing. It was absolutely phenomenal. Can't front. Phenomenal. Can't wait to do it again. It was so much fun. Cannot wait to do it again. All right, next up. So people don't join companies, they join people. So be the person who's consistent. Be the person who doesn't quit. Be the person who doesn't gossip and backbite and talk crazy behind. Nobody want to join nobody like that. And from a vibrational frequency standpoint, people know who you are before your mouth ever says anything. Just trust me. Okay? Because you know that about people. You've seen people and something about it just be off. You don't know what it is. They the same way with you. You're not special. Sorry. We all liable to the same universal laws and principles. Okay? It's just how God set it up. Next up, number 10. Number 10. This is from Zig Ziglar, the pride of Yazoo City, Mississippi. Gotta love Zig Ziglar. Don't let small minds convince you that your dreams are too big. Okay? Don't let small minds convince you that your dreams are too big. And this really is for my new network marketers out there and even your prospects. Even your network marketers, when you put your top 20 reasons down and you want to be successful, you can't let the people who are not involved in what you're doing, who are probably never going to be involved in what you're doing, and are certainly not living the life of their dreams if they ever criticize yours. Even people who aren't involved in network marketing, but they're living the life of their dreams, they don't bash network marketing. They don't bash any person who has a dream. Okay? The Zig Ziglar is that guy. They don't bash nobody that got a dream. I remember I was doing a meeting in network marketing, doing a presentation back in the day when I was still learning. And I remember the guy was like, man, this stuff don't work. This is a scam. I ain't trying to be a part. His name was Bobby in Louisiana. And he was like, oh man, this stuff ain't gonna work. That stuff never worked. Blah, 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 blah. You trying to make money with that? And I was like, yes, I can and I will. Okay. And what he said, even though he didn't join, I just had to do the exposures. I don't care if he joined or not. I'm just sifting and sorting. That was a 15-minute coffee meeting. Next. Okay. I've done up to 14. My record is 14 coffee shop meetings in one day. I was at La Madeleine in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And I had just booked my appointment for the previous 2 months. I was just booking coffee shop appointments every hour, 1 hour, every hour, 1 hour. I'll be finishing up one coffee shop meeting, signing somebody up. The other person's at the door waiting, looking for me. And I'm like, oh, hold on 1 second. I'm wrapping up over here and things like that. So, but even when doing meetings like that and talking to some thousands of people over the years, some people are going to try to convince you that your dream's too big. Why? Because they don't have no dream for their life. That's like that. Or this ain't the right vehicle for them. It doesn't matter. You gotta have big dreams. Like life ain't worth living without it. Okay. So stay focused on your vision, even when other people doubt you. That was number 10, Zig Ziglar. 5 more. Number 11. Okay. This is from Holton Bugs. All right. One of the top MLM earners in history. Holton is no longer building in network marketing. He started his own network marketing company. And I'm excited for him because he wanted to be an owner. And that's awesome. I have no aspirations to be an owner. I don't want them headaches. But he did make over $100 million as a network marketing rep, which is amazing. And this is Holton's quote, and this is going to be eerily reminiscent of the duplication quote that we had earlier, which was success in MLM is about number 8. Holton said this: "It's not what works that matters; it's what duplicates." And I really wanted to double down on that one in addition to number 8 because some stuff that people do is going to work, but it won't duplicate. And that is going to be very, very difficult for you to grow a big team fast. Okay. Some stuff that really works and it's awesome, it doesn't duplicate. And for example, one of my favorite examples, one of my favorite things to do is it's not what matters, it's what duplicates. It's not what works that matters, it's what duplicates. It's not what works that matters, it's what duplicates. That's that quote. Okay. Now, simplicity and duplication create long-term growth and stability in your business. I'll say that again because it's all from the same quote. It's not what work. It's not what work that matters. It's what duplicates. Okay. Simplicity and duplication create long-term growth and stability in your business. Okay. Keep it simple. Make sure it duplicates. And you might go slower in the beginning by doing some things that are simple, that duplicate. It might be a little slower for you while you figure out that part and how it works and build it into the life and the schedule and the budget that you have. But if you do that, your business is going to grow a lot faster after you get it out of the foundational growth and laying down the infrastructure phase. It'll go way faster for you. Some of the top best earning people in network marketing, even at our company, you didn't hear a lot from them in their first 6 to 8 months, maybe their first year, but then they come out of nowhere, boom, because they built something that was simple and that duplicates. Okay. And then they'll catch up on the back end and pass a bunch of people up. That's how it works. All right. Number 12, from arguably my favorite network marketing top earner ever, number 12 is going to be from Dexter Yeager, Amway legend, over $600 million in commissions. And when he passed away, he was worth over $1 billion. And this is one of my favorite ones. Number 12 from Dexter Yeager, Amway legend. Okay. You can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't do both. You can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't do both. What it is. Just how it works. Okay. I don't even need to explain that one. All right. Well, next we'll move to Jordan Adler. And Jordan's made a ton of money too. Jordan is, I'm not sure if he's still building, but he wrote the book called Beach Money. Not one of my top 10, but definitely one of my top 25 network marketing books of all time. Got it back there on the shelf. And Jordan Adler said this. He said, the most important tool you have in your business is your story. The most important tool that you have in your business is your story. Your personal story about the products and your earning and how many people you've helped directly earn, not working with people that ain't even in your personal team. You know, you're just trying to, you know, your personal story will inspire prospects and it'll build the emotional connections that drive action. All right. And again, big plug for Sydney's book. All right. On stories. Huge, huge fan. Okay. Because learning, well, one thing to have a story. It's another thing for you to learn how to tell your story. It's a wholly different skill to learn while you're on the way for your story to be built, because it takes a little time, by identifying, you know what, there's a piece of a story there. Okay. If you go to an event and then you become a diamond within a month after the event, you can easily turn around and say, hey, me and my team, I really recommend that y'all go to the Orlando event. I don't even know that's all that's being trained, all that they even working on over there. All I know is when I went, I had a great time, and 30 days later, I was one of the, you know, I was the fastest diamond in the company. And the next 30 days, I was the next person to go diamond was me. Okay, that's what happened when I went to the event. You'll have your own success story from the event. I got motivated, I got inspired, I came out of the event, I made money at the event, I made money when I left the event, became a diamond. I knew what to do. I learned stuff. You're gonna love it. Okay. Sometimes you have to learn how to tell a story. Well, Will, you still doing that go design thing? Well, yeah, man, I'm still doing it. Well, how's it going for you? Well, you know, I just started like a month ago. I don't really know how it all works, but I made my money back my first week and I doubled it my second week. So it's going pretty good, man. I'm excited. Why? You thinking about getting started? You ready to give it a shot? Let's make some money. Okay. I didn't mention if I started for $12.95 or $7.95. I might have made $20 and made my money back. He doesn't know none of that. I just told the story. And sometimes with a story, details and leaving out certain details and adding certain details are important. But the most important tool you have in your business is your story. And a book like Sydney's book, if she doesn't, can you put the link to the Amazon link in the book if you haven't already? I got the hardcover because I want her to autograph it in Orlando, which is why I got the hardcover. I could have just read the Kindle version. I got the hardcover because I need Sydney to autograph that thing. It's going to be worth some money one day. And so your personal story is going to inspire prospects and it's going to build the emotional connections that drive action. So I'm just telling you, learn, get the stories. And when you learn how to tell stories, you'll see stories in factual events that you previously were like, you didn't notice that they were important, like making your money back fast or making $500 in commissions, period. Things like that are very, very important, okay? Number 14, this is a good one. This is a good one. And this is from Jeff Roberti. Jeff Roberti is a Juice Plus legend. I'll tell you a great story about Jeff Roberti. So Jeff Roberti is with Juice Plus. And I was one of Juice Plus top distributors a very long time ago, one of my first network marketing companies, because my mom was in Juice Plus and she didn't know how to do network marketing, but she enrolled me when I turned 18. I didn't even know she had signed me up. I didn't know I had an account. And so, but Jeff Roberti was at Juice Plus during the time period when the company was, you know, like 5 or 10 years old. And Juice Plus has spent a lot of money on a ad campaign. Okay, and they hired this top tier athlete, you know, Pro Bowl guy, all these athletes and everything. And I hired this athlete. Don't ruin the story if y'all know it already. Don't ruin the story in the comments. I know how y'all get excited if y'all heard the story I told before. And Juice Plus has spent all this money on this huge multi-million-dollar ad campaign to a big name athlete and this, that, or a third. Now the athlete got into some trouble the week before they were supposed to roll out the ad campaign. Athlete got into some major trouble. And it was such a black eye for the company. All the reps were quitting, all the customers out the door, top tier reps that I know that were there back then were quitting, you know, and I'm like, wow, all that happened. And Jeff Roberti didn't leave. Jeff Roberti was like, nope, I'm sticking with the company. They ain't never done nothing wrong to me. Ad campaign made a bad decision, so be it. But the product's good, the pay plan's good. I'm not leaving. And people were recruiting his team away and bad mouthing him for staying and being loyal to the brand and to the company. And all these other leaders that were there left. And not one of them leaders who left, and I know some of them personally, never made the amount of money they made back when Juice Plus was really the thing. Jeffrey Birdie's going on to make over, I know it's for sure it's over 100 million, might be over 200 million at this point. He typically averages somewhere between $300,000 to $600,000 a month, okay, in commissions today. And the crazy thing was, the athlete that Juice Plus hung their hat on was OJ Simpson. OJ was the athlete. This before he got into trouble. OJ was a big deal, and he was talking about the products of Juice Plus and old Juice, Orange Juice Simpson, and it was a big old ad campaign. The company hung their hat on it, and boy, when that crashed and burned, it was bad. Okay, so Jeff, yeah, his nickname was the Juice. So Jeff stayed. One of the best examples of staying loyal to the company, and him and his family been at the bank ever since. It was ugly for a minute, but they've been at the bank ever since. Okay, so here's the quote. Sean remembers that. Yep. So athletes remember that. Sean, yeah, those athletes remember that. Marcus, no. Here's Jeffrey Birdie's quote. Other than his story about being loyal to your brand and really staying with a company and getting it done no matter what. Never let your minimums be your maximums. From Jeffrey Birdie. Never let your minimums be your maximums. Okay. Never let your minimums be your maximums. Only got one quote left. All right. Look, we've been out early, 3 calls in a row. Shocking. 45 minutes. We're doing pretty good. Never let your minimums be your maximums. The minimum you can do, this is a leadership call. I want to talk to leaders. The minimum, your minimum is $7.95, 5 BV with Go to Sana, 25 BV with HBM. That's your minimums. Never let them be your maximums. Okay. You always have to aim higher and push beyond the bare minimum if you want extraordinary results. Okay. Jessica is at 100 BV with Go to Sana, 100 BV with HBM. Same. Why? Because she's treating, if you're at 100 BV with Go to Sana and or 100 BV with HBM, put that in the chat. I just want to see it. It's not bad if you're not. It's not, some people, again, your maximum may not be 100 BV. You may not have that financial wherewithal. I'm just curious. Yeah. Yeah. Because some people just get it. But the people that get it, yeah, there's no problem being at 50 BV. There's no problem at all, because you got to know what your maximum is for you, right? A lot of people at 100, some people at 50. That's awesome. Look, Francine, I wish everybody was at 50. They got people that are at 5 and trying to build a business. It's not working, okay? And look, Sandra said her max is 5. That's her max. And she's being honest about that. Sandra's been to events. Sandra spend money. She'll travel. She'll get it. That's her max. You got to know what your max is. And that's her max. There's nothing wrong with that, because it'll grow, okay? You got to aim higher and push beyond the bare minimum to create ordinary results, okay? Oh, Sandra said 5 was a mistype. My bad. What it is, but it wouldn't have been bad if it was. It's no judgment, okay? But you look at the people who are making income you want to make, and then you aspire to that, and you believe that that'll happen. You expect it. You know what? I'm at 50 BV, but guess what? Next, within 60 days, I'll be at 60. I don't know how it's going to happen. Doesn't matter. But that's on my top 20 reasons why. I want to be at 100 BV with both companies. I don't know how. Doesn't matter how, but that's on my list, and that's going to happen. And you write it down, and you expect it, and then you'll get there, because obviously your financial situation has to improve for you to be comfortable even doing that. Okay, so just understand. That's how it works. And when you look at the people who are doing that, we didn't all start there. So I can never tell you got to do 100. When HBN started, I started with a free gift card. I wasn't at 100 BV until I learned from Marcus a couple months later that we missing out on money if we're not at 100 BV. I didn't even know. So I'm not telling you got to be, no, because I wasn't. Look, Marcus said he started at 49 CV. We just didn't know no better, okay? At Go to Sana, I started out with $12.95. 10 BV, why? That's all we had. Wasn't 100 back then. Wasn't no 50. We didn't have a single 50 BV product. Yeah, Marcus, no, same. 10 BV we go. We start out at 10. So when I see people that are at 20 and 50 BV, and that's the max they can do, I get excited for them, because that's what we started. Other people, I get really excited because they already have the financial lifestyle where they can invest more on products and make more money. They don't have, their bare minimum is the maximum, okay? So you can get there by watching other people do it, but just know that you should never let your minimums be your maximums. And that doesn't just apply to auto ship amounts on the first of the month. That also applies to your activity level. the activity level. All right. So just that's a whole nother conversation. Let's wrap it up with this last one. And this is probably the most important quote. This quote is from Mark Yarnell. Mark Yarnell made, I think it's close to 100 million before he passed away in network marketing commissions, but I know it was at least 50 million last time I checked it. But I think he was one of those $100 million earners, him and Nathan Ricks, who also passed away. And Mark Yarnell, who wrote the book, Your First Year in Network Marketing, and I think he wrote a companion book called Your Best Year in Network Marketing, but Your First Year in Network Marketing is probably number 10 on my top 10 network marketing books list, because even though only 80% of the information is still relevant because the book is relatively dated, that 80% is relevant is really, really good, okay? And this is Mark Yarnell's quote. The last one we'll close with for tonight. The greatest asset, not the greatest tool, the greatest asset in network marketing is belief. Belief in yourself, belief in your product, belief in your opportunity. Okay, he didn't go about belief in the, the industry and belief in the pay plan. We all know that that's a thing in the method. But he said that the greatest asset in network marketing is belief. Belief in yourself, belief in your product, and your opportunity. And if you believe in your opportunity, you obviously believe in the pay plan, and you obviously believe in the industry. Okay, so I really love the way he summed it up there. And you are not going to succeed in network marketing without having belief in those core areas. And luckily, I don't have to train on that to teach on it because Coach Marcus teaches it on a monthly basis on the franchise factor. But your belief is absolutely critical. The Bible wasn't joking when it said, according to your faith, shall it be done unto you. Faith and belief are right there. You just got to understand that. According to your faith, shall it be done unto you. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. That's understanding the law of mind. It's what you really believe. Do you believe you're going to be a top earner? I mean, really believe? Do you believe that the products do what they say they're going to do? Like, do you really though? Okay, you're not acting like it, right? It's stuff like that. So if you get the belief part down, and if all 80% of your personal development was all about you building belief in yourself, belief in your product, belief in opportunity, it would really do it for you. Because Marcus said, belief and doubt are two sides of the same coin. Okay, 100%. You can't be looking at both at the same time. You can't look at the heads and the tails at the same time if you're holding a quarter in your hand. You can only be looking at one side. And I politely recommend that you look at the side that's all about belief and all about the things you want, and not looking and focusing and giving away your attention, okay, to the things that you don't want or negative things that haven't even happened yet. We'll close the call with that. We'll close the call with that, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they call it that you got to pay attention. When people say pay attention, it's because attention is the currency of the realm. Attention is the currency of the realm. Don't pay attention to the things you don't want, the things you're scared of that ain't even happened yet. Focus your attention, pay attention, okay, to the things that you really like and what you really enjoy, and pay attention to the things that you expect, that you want to see, because faith is evidence of things unseen. So you got to focus that on things that you can't see that you really want. All right, that's really faith biblically in a nutshell. So love y'all so much. Y'all have a good night. We have an incredible week of calls. Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday. I'll see y'all Tuesday. Wednesday, Coach Sonic. Thursday, Coach Marcus and Tina. Friday off, and then we got Coach Marcus Saturday night. Very, very exciting. So y'all have a great week. I want to see everybody in Orlando. It is going to be a hoot. It's going to be some hardcore training. Some feelings might get hurt. Other feelings are going to be built up, and you're going to love it. But it's going to be exactly what everybody needs at this particular time of the year, so we can make 2025 our best year in business ever. And I want you to make sure that you're there in person. If you're not there in person, please make sure that you are there online, so at least you get 80% of the information that is going to help you explode your business in 2025. All right, y'all have a good night. We'll see you next one. Thank you, Coach Seymour. Appreciate you.